Okay, back to business after 3 long weeks, right? Okay. It's good to be back, to tell you the truth. Tonight we'll speak about how we're going to make our kids to feel for the parent or to feel for other people. Because we're living in a very selfish world. Everything is me, me, me. Right? So it can come to a point that even you don't care even for your own parents at the end. For us, it's maybe, it's, how can it be, right? But when you see the environment now, the generation that growing up here, they couldn't care less about nobody. So I don't know if I said it once here or not, but I have to say it again because this, when I heard this, it taught me a lesson, a big one. In Yerushalayim was a shul, in Yerushalayim was a shul that they used to start to learn 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, they have a shiur until Zman Shel Tfilah. Then they pray nets, and then each one is going on, wherever he wants to go. The shamash has to come earlier. He has to open the shul, right? And then he has to boil the water. In order for the people who come in, they should have shalom. They should have something to drink, coffee, tea, yeah. So he was there already 3:30 in the morning. The Shabbat. Not a paid one, a volunteer one. Now, if you know Yerushalayim a little bit, I was there now. But Oyuda was, I walked Kara, Jerusalem. I had to take a coat, and I was freezing. My hands. It's windy and it's cold. Bashama cold, it gets into your bones. It gets. So now I'm talking years ago, no heat, no glue. So they saying to the shamash, Ya Habibi, do us a favor, give us a cup, a full cup, so we put our 2 hands. At least this should move. At least. He had, I don't know what he had over here, a juke. Oh, he said, I'm going to give you only half a cup. Only half a cup. And they saying to him, Machpat lecha, what do you care? It's only water. Even a bit. He said, no, only half. They calling him names. They tell him, you Temani, you Bukhari, you Parsi, Mata Kamsan. They said, רק חצי. זהו. Years. ככה. One day, he became sick. Now, who is coming? He's asking for his son. Do me a favor, I have to serve there. You take my my place today. He said, okay. He said, okay. He walked up, he came there, all of a sudden, people came in, they see, huh? Where is the old man? And said, my father is sick. Oh, he said, very good. Now we will get a full cup. Oh, Hashem so told them, hey, hello, go. We want tea, coffee, but fill up to the end, Kaka, so we can put our hands. And he said, don't worry, whatever you want, I'll give you. באמת, he put every cup, Kaka. One wants coffee, black one, cappuccino, this and that. He gives them everything. He put everything on a tray. He's just about to walk outside. All of a sudden, he hears a voice. Mordechai! Who is it? Abba Sholem. His father came, pajama, with a coat. Put the tray down. Put the tray down. He said, what are you doing here? You sick. You're not supposed to be here, Abba. He said, you don't care what I am. Put the tray down. He said, why? He said, empty the cups. Just hit. He said, but why? He said, I don't want to tell you. Empty it out. He said, but I promised them. Please don't embarrass me. He said, I don't care what you promised. Put it down, and you, Abba, you have to listen to me. Only half a cup. Abba, why? What happened to you? He said, I don't want to tell you. It's a secret. I don't want to tell you. Put it down. He said, no, you have to tell me. He said, but I'll tell you only if you promise me that you're not saying it to nobody. It's a secret. Okay? What's the secret? He said, they are coming over here, 10 people to learn. 10. 2 of them, their hands shaking. They're just about to get, Parkinson's. So the hands shakes. He says, if I'll give everybody full cup, it will spill on their hand and they're gonna get burned. Yes. I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm ready to take all the abuse. I'm ready to take all this. Just these 2 people should not get embarrassed. And so he said, Abba, so give them half a cup. Give everybody else a full cup. He said, don't be a shote. If I give him only half and I give everybody else, they know why. They know why I'm doing it, because they feel that now that they're handicapped. So now I'm doing, everybody is the same. And then, what a mind. What a mind to worry about. Not about everybody can say what a shamash, stabach shabot, coming 3 o'clock in the morning. They can give a guys what he wants. He got all the abuse just not to hurt 2 people. Yes. For years and years and years. How did he get to it? Who taught him this? Oh. What he said? Abide. And that's what we're going to learn now. How to implement, how to infuse into a child to care about other people, all right? In the yeshiva, we're starting to teach a Gemara by the late of 5th grade, and for sure the beginning of 6th and we're teaching them only Baba Menetzia, Elu Metziot. Why? To tell the child you're not alone in this world. There are other people over here. And if they lost an item, you pick it up. And now you have to announce, go to the stores, the mikveh, to shuls, wherever you go, you say, I found something. That's how you train the child. You're not alone in this world. Right? So tonight we're going to speak about a chinuch or iluf. That's what we say. You know what's the difference? Chinuch is to mold the child, to mold him. He will always be there. Iluf is like you're training a child. Like you're training an animal. What happens when you train an animal? You remember the story with the Rambam? Huh? Yes. With the mice? Good. Why everybody was crying and he was laughing? He said, well, once a mice, once a cat, always a cat. No matter how much you're going to train him. No matter how much you're going to train him, at the end it will come back to the same thing again. To instill it inside, it's a job. It's a job. You can be a person polite, yes. Like you see in a person, he just turn around, you're gonna think that's not chinuch. Meaning they trained him when you see a person, but they didn't teach him not to hurt him, when he's not there. This is what they didn't teach. So this is called iluf, training, not chinuch. So you have a child, he doesn't want to share anything, right? So now he is not popular. This child is not popular in the classroom. His friends don't want to play with him. Why not? Because he doesn't know how to share. Everything is mine. Everything is mine. What are you going to do with him? I'm asking you now, no? Ah, he is a child among his friends in the classroom. They don't want to play with him. Why? Try to tell him. He says, everything is mine. He doesn't like to share. And פרקי אבות says, האומר שלי שלי, ושלך שלי, מהו? רשע. You have in the house a child, רשע. What are we going to do with him? So if it's our parents, Hi, yo, בצעלי. ay. כן. This child now is a small cat. When he'll grow up to be a big donkey, then he's not going to be able to turn them. So it starts from a very young age. Young age. He has to learn how to share. Another child don't know how to lose. Did you see once they playing maybe cards or playing ball? It says, I didn't lose, you cheated. You're cheating. Oh, it takes everything for us. Come on, why? He cannot take a loss. And the parents that are talking among themselves, what are you going to do? They say, don't worry, don't worry. I was the same thing. You're going to let it go? You cannot. You cannot. Now, a third child, don't let you play. He sees everybody play, he can't track. He does, and it destroys any hands away. Yes? You, oh, there's a child, Ima said, I'm buying you a waffle, I'm buying you this, but you have to share with your, no, with your brothers. He said, okay. Ima bought it for him. Now come the sisters, he said, I want also. And he said, Chaim, where you promise. But pito, it's mine. I don't want to give it to him. And Ima, oh, baby, you have a problem. You have a problem. Usually parents let it go. Why? Because we don't have time for all this. So the best excuse is still a child. This is the worst excuse. The main thing is from age 2 to 5. From 2 to 5, what you miss there, that's it. So now, what are you going to do? How are you going to change it? Okay, we all say, oh, boy, my yeah. Okay. Now, okay, hold on. Come to my office. You're going to see very nice people. The older he gets, the worse he gets. It's a rule by the book. We have to tackle this problem. You cannot leave it like that. So, the main part of the chinuch, and many parents, chaval, they're missing the part, they're missing the link, is to instill inside the child values. A value. Things that are valuable in life. Which means, avodah hamidot. You have to work on the character. And that's the last thing people like to do. The last thing. Why? Because it's difficult. It's not easy. You're born with a character, and now we have to polish the character. What do you think? It's easy? No, it's not. So people intend to run away from that. How many times we saying to our own wife or husband, hey, that's who I am. Don't try to change me. You know what you're heading to. You know who I am. Don't ask me to do things that I cannot. Ma? The what?
Girl want me or no? Then instead of shakram, or the guy hiding or girl hiding who they are. They're married and they open up after 2-3 kids.
Hashem gave you eyes and brain and ears and a mouth, and you have to utilize it. When you're going out, you don't look just how she looks, if the hair is long, short. This is already in the first argument. You don't care if the eyes is very blue or not. Doesn't make a difference. Okay? You have to understand who is the character over here. Can I live with this or not? Yes? Yes, it is. But one thing for sure, you cannot say that's who I am. Take it or leave it. This is the worst thing that I can hear. Meaning a patient coming to the doctor and says, that's who I am. I have a cancer. Take it or leave it. Less. I don't want chemotherapy. Okay, less. But also, it's the same thing. But when it comes to medicine, oh, it's crazy. But when it comes to midot, it's okay. Where were you before? Where were you before? It's all. So now we have to work with. Number one, ותרנות. You know, מה זה לוותר? To give in. To give in. Give up, it means התייאש. I give up on you. To give in, even though I'm right, okay. Yeah. They were asking me in the car, you see, I went to see my mother. She should have a long life. We made a birthday, 97 years old. 97, her mind is in her place, everything is good. She remembers everything she remembers. So they were asking me, it's a matana from Hashem. Probably she did something in her life. So one thing of my mind, I can tell you, she was always Haimoff. Don't make a balagan. Medium. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. She was always on us with 5 Israeli boys. There was 5 Israeli boys. It's like 50 American boys. 5 Israeli boys. Jumping up and down. Don't ask. My mother, no screaming, no yelling, no threatening. Even when we fought, she said, you can fight, but don't make noise, please. Fight. Jacket. Fight the jacket. Huh? That's a character. So you have to learn how to be mevater. If you're not like that, so what are you expecting from your own child? We are what the kids, whoever they know, it's only us, Abba and Ima. That's where they get all the information, everything that was sinking in is from Abba and Ima. They have nobody else. They're going to school, back home. Shabbat, home, home כל הזמן. So Abba and Ima is there. So if we're not giving in, you tell your wife, I'm not going. But I want to go to my parents and say, you can go by yourself. I'm not going. There, come on. So the child get one idea. If you mevater, if you're giving in, you're fired. My father stood like this, and he didn't go. This is the mind of a child. Yes. And I imagine that's how he will go up. Now he gets married, and his wife says, we're going to my parents. What? Because he went to the subconscious. Now when you see the same picture again, it's coming up from the subconscious into the conscious. He said, oh, wait a second. I remember this. I'm not going. Yes. He by himself, many times in my office said, but why didn't you go? Did they do anything to you or something? He said, no. So why don't you go? He says, I like my house. Only people who don't like the house have to go to the in-laws. It doesn't have explanation. Because that's what he got at home. Number two, say sorry. Why? Not even in the dictionary. And
Sorry, everything American. I'm sorry.
It's fake. It's fake.
Okay. Yes.
It's fake. I know. So now, if we're claiming that we love our child, our love is through food. Yes? New clothing. I'll take you in the winter break to Florida. And that's we say we're good parents. What else do they want? Such a mistake. That's not what they need. They don't need this. They need to see parents. They're teaching them how to be a Jew. If you did something wrong, you say, I'm sorry, but I have to apologize. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? So if he doesn't hear it at home, when was the last time that you hear from the generation before? Not our time, maybe, but the generation before. Did you hear once your father or you saying sorry to your Ima? Huh? It was not even on the vocabulary. So imagine a child that grew up in such a house. For him, if he hear a friend saying, sorry, he said, you Ashkenazi, באמת, I don't know.
I love you. Rabbi Galer, I'm sorry. It's not constant. I got my job if I'm on my phone. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Kids have to hear it not one time or two times. Constantly, the parents, if they did something wrong, they say, you know what? Sorry. For the kids, something that you don't know what you're giving them. You're giving them life. Life you're giving them. They're going to do good in the society. People will be their friends because the truthful people, straight people, when they know when I did something wrong, I'll admit. We know that we're doing things wrong. Are we going to admit? No. No, we're not going to admit. Okay. No. That's correct. Okay, now, how many times we did tshuva when we embarrassed somebody? On the contrary, I see it. Sometimes a person embarrasses somebody and say, I'm a donkey. אותו מבסוט כזה, he has such a, he feels so good about himself. אתה נורמלי. You have to teach the child when you embarrass a sister or a brother, sometimes they say nice words to each other. I said, this is not going to go like this. You have to do tshuva. Say, Rabbi, there is a chair that we call the chair of the tshuva. You sit there and you ask Mechila from Hashem and from the sister and from a brother. And one time we have to sit on the chair and the child will come, Ima, why Abba is sitting on the chair of the tshuva? So Ima says, probably Abba embarrassed today somebody at his office and he said, sorry, and now he is doing tshuva. You know what you're doing to the child? I cannot even explain it. I can't even explain it. Yeah. What is he saying? No. Very good. Very good. Mama, you're saying it. Give me food. I'm hungry. Mom. Oh no. You smile and say, my stupid. Okay. Mommy from now on, stupid. Mommy, I need help. I don't know what to do with my homework. And the answer should be, stupid people don't know how to help with homework. Find somebody else. Iman, I'm hungry. Stupid people don't know how to cook. Bechavot. Instead of jumping up and down, what for? You call the shot, you're gonna pay for it. That's all. Huh? No. Yeah.
Is everything principle with knowledge? Negative. Feeling there. Is everything with knowledge?
That's not fine. As long as they don't hold instruments.
If a younger child is like the older child.
But what? What do you call disrespectful?
Don't talk to me like that. Funny. Nothing major, but private.
We're gonna have a special class how to deal with fights among siblings. I have a shiur for this, a long one, but the parents should not get involved. If yes, only as an advisor, not like a judge or the police.
Environment. Please balance. It takes shocks. I can see, like, in the future becoming terrorists.
Okay.
He knows how to hit you with sticks, stuff like that. Nobody does
Oh, good. So there is a chair called the tshuva chair. You pick up the child, tell them you're gonna sit on here now. You're gonna sit there.
I tried to raise my class away, but nothing happened.
No. Yeah, Habibi, you need patience. He's a child, he's only 3 years old. No makot. You sit next to him on the chair.
Now we go on vacation and each child we're thinking not to take him because we're not gonna have fun.
Why? How? If you know what to do, it takes exactly 5 minutes. Huh? You hold them from here, pick him up, sit him on the chair, and say, when you can come down, we're gonna talk. Now you have to do tshuva. Huh? You stay there. because otherwise it will go down from the chair. Yeah. Okay, so you put it in such a way that when you're sitting there, it's not able to get down. You sit there, get off your phones, okay? And you're telling him you're gonna stay here, Habibi. You're gonna stay here until you're gonna come down and do tshuva and say sorry. If not, you're gonna sleep here tonight also. Huh? Okay. Yeah. You'll see that whatever he does is not gonna work.
Let's say he has to go to school the next day, and this happens at 6 p.m. Usually it happens around that time. But it's time to get to school or to sleep, whatever. You're supposed to stay with him all night, 9, 10,
If you don't want him to be educated animal, so you're gonna stay there. School is for people, not for animals. So first you have to. It's important, it's very important. They have to know that the parents know what they're doing. They're sticking to the words and they don't, doing things according to the time limit that they have. You have to leave everything. But we have too many important things. The Rajani of this uncle, Yeshivoi of this, I don't know what. And this I have to go over. You are the chief rabbi over here. They have to go. And then you're gonna pay a price. Enough with this, enough. You see, my Rabbi always used to tell me, you can turn the whole world upside down, but your kids are always coming first. So for years and years and years, everybody knew from 6 o'clock until 8:30, I'm nowhere to be found. If I have to make a chuppah, I told them I'm coming at 8:45 because until 8:30 I have to be home. So, you're not gonna make it. If I claim that my kids are the most important thing for me, so they number one on the list. The rest going to number 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't care. But that's the most important thing. Until now, if one of my kids now will call me, I see a number, I'm gonna stop the shiur, I'm gonna answer back to you or to her. They have to know, no matter in what age, that we still, even though we have our own kids, our own husbands, Abba still connected to us. You know that until now I'm taking my kids out. Every child I'm taking him alone to a restaurant once a week. Only to talk to them. Yeah. My child.
With your wife or what is it?
Sometimes she coming and sometimes don't see any need to be there. But we're doing it midim kesida. These are my kids. I love them. Terajani, let other people go. But we cannot say, I heard somebody coming to make Oshpolo. I have to go. We have to have priority list. Extremely important. Now, raising hands. The parents have to get all the kids and tell them, listen to me. This house, we're not going to raise Reshaim over here. Whoever raising hands, he is Rasha. And we're not going to take it. If you're going to raise hands, that's going to be the consequence. I don't care what happened this way. Hands, you're not going to raise.
They're really happy with each other. What do they do?
Because when the house is already chaos, okay, it's chaos. Now I'm teaching you what to do to prevent all this. When the house is a mess, the parents should set rules. Not in this house, nobody will raise hands. On each other also. No one. Because whoever raises hands is Rasha. We're not dealing with Rasha. You have to say it. And if you do it, here are the consequences. And you say, I'm going to do to you this, punish you, and so on and so on. And you say, I told you. This is between you and your husband according to each kid. You will decide how to punish the child. The main thing, you have to teach him how to do tshuva. Tell him, listen. You have to learn how to control yourself. So you sit on this chair now and pray to Hashem that should help you to control yourself. Again, to be a parent is a job. Is a job. Now, how about להתאפק? איך אומרים?
Hold yourself.
Okay. To control yourself. Okay. How you teach a child to not to jump? He is the youngest and he wants to jump, before anybody else. Habibi, wait.
Take your turn.
Take your turn. Oh, but the youngest one don't want to wait. Okay. So now להתאפק means to restrain yourself. In the older days, it was much easier. Why? Imagine you have a family of 15 kids. God bless them, and they have one bathroom. Today we're laughing at this, right? That was the reality. Yes. So now everybody has to stay like this. No, come on. So when the family is big, let's say Abba is doing a kiddush now. So first he gives wine to Ima, then he gives to the older one, and then it goes ding, 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 until the last one gets missed. But he'll be the most patient one. That's how it goes. Yeah. It's good. In the old days, it was much easier. Now we have all, now they don't want to wait, so each one has his own cup already. Ready, אבא שבורא פרי הגפן, כבר גמרנו. זהו.
Better or no?
Huh? No. Now, you coming home. Yeah. That's already a sickness. What? Okay. Now, how do we know that a person is able to wait, even though he needs something very much, he is able to say, there are people, and when he comes home, the food have to be on the table, ככה, ready, hot, and everything. If not, toast balagan. Why? Most probably he came from a home that nobody had patience. You have to teach your child, you have to teach them. Then not everything you're going to get right now. It's a very good chinuch להתאפק. Wait. It goes all across the board. Sometimes we're doing a mitzvah and we want Hashem to pay us right away. If we don't get right away, we say, at least. Which is wrong. It affects us. Wait. Yes. So. Yes. Abba, Ima, when it comes to it, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Now, the biggest one. How to control your anger. Kids, right? Kids. Now, if you have Ima, okay. Okay. She doesn't. So he's screaming. Now we have acquired already. I see that you're upset. I feel for you. Right away you will. But if the child grew up in a house that Ima for every small thing, What do you want later on from the child? I told you once, right? Ima all day long, she screams. Finally, the child brought friend home and they're playing and they started to scream a little bit. Ima, can you stop screaming, please? All day long, she screams. Now, to tell them also she is screaming. So what you doing? Because we're not aware of what we're doing, so it comes already automatically. Now, when you're sitting over here and the kids are not here, you see, we have to change it. We have to change it. So we have to teach a child. If he will have all this, what I gave you a list, he will manage very nice with the friends. He will give in, he will say sorry, he will control his anger, he will wait patiently, so friends will play with him. He is a pleasant person to play with. And it giving him a very good self-image. The child will love himself also. He said, I see that I am popular, everybody wants to be my friend. So he feels good about himself. Okay? Huh? Every house has to have it. He said to his Ima and this and that. Here comes Abba. And Ima now playing again. Ima, she is stupid. Here comes Abba. Ima now, you call her stupid, she became stupid. My advice to you, go do what? Okay. So I will talk to Ima to take her out of the stupidity. Okay? That's a teamwork. That's a teamwork. Husband and wife working together. Yeah, no. Right away.
What if it becomes a habit that they know that sorry is what gets you quickly to forget about what they did?
So
Because they
then,
get accustomed to knowing how fast you do whatever you want.
It's American son.
so you sit down with the child, say, I see that sorry is not coming from, from God. So come here. You sit on the chair over there. Huh? I see that you're doing tshuva. Then we'll see.
How long?
Huh? Depends on the age. Age, if he is able to sit down and read, you tell him, okay, here's the Tehillim book. Start to read. Give him like 5 perek, or I don't know, 4 perek. At least they know Ima we going to put us on the chair. Abba for sure we're going to put us on the chair. Right?
Rabbi, I have a question. What happens to a child if they really need school? Go. It's a child.
It's always like that.
One of
So
the,
like the teachers are willing to what a man
Because in school it's very easy to answer. In school they're implementing the rules so he knows over there he cannot make any shticks. At home he can do whatever he wants. Because you're not, the structure is not there. Yes. One day you say yes, and one day you say no. According to your moods. Imagine you have a school according to the mood of the principal. He calls you up and says, today we're starting at 12 o'clock. Why? I'm not in the mood today. Boom. Hello. That's what happened at our home. Sometimes we smile at the kids. Shalom, you came home. Yeah. How are you? How was you? And the other day, kara. Hey, boy, put everything back. Oh, the way. Okay. So now I'll tell you how bad is the chinuch. Okay. How careful we have to be. You know, once I had a meeting with the parents, and I told them, they told me their child doesn't want to do homework, he's busy. I said, busy with what? Is we have to keep him there. He's too. So we have a TV. I said, what?
What they get?
No, so he said, no, it's only for cartoons. I said, what cartoons can teach you? He said, no, it's very nice. I said, okay, then, years ago, I said, which cartoon you watch? He said, told me, Bugs Bunny. It was a cartoon like this. I said, can I see? He said, yes. Okay. I came to the house. It was a house call. I sit down and say, okay, בכבוד, and I see פתאום. You see a big man כזה, שמן, with a baseball bat, and the music is loud and everything moves fast, and I see the child ככה. And the bunny, instigating the fat guy, and now he chased after him. And and I said, oh boy. He told me, caught him in the corner, and he gave him, bam, and you hear, and behind you hear, and I'm looking at the parents, no reaction. I was ready to faint. They have no reaction. I said, shut it off, please. I said, what happened? Shut it off. I said, are you crazy? I said, Why? You're teaching your child that to hit somebody with a baseball bat, it's fun.
Why?
It's fun. Don't you understand? She said, no, you're going too far. Now she wants to teach me now. Where all the violence is coming from? It is coming from things that they're planting inside your subconscious and you don't know. This is the worst, brainwash. They know what they're doing. What do you do with the kids? You don't know what a crisis we are in today. They don't know how to spell. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to communicate. No. How they gonna go out tomorrow? They don't know even what to say. Wait and see in 5 years from now.
It all starts with the parent.
When we were,
Go to the restaurant and eat. Husband and wife, and 4 kids eating, and every single person on the phone.
I'm on the line by the airport, everybody, as soon as they get off the plane, my phone is in my pocket. My phone. Every child. And walking, Pitom, you see a big guy say, sir, excuse me, at the time. Oh, sorry. And still, Bona Olamim.
People, because of a car accident, walking around, not even looking fine.
In the old days, a child needs to play with his hands. So important to feel to that. Today they don't know what feeling means. And feeling that. So we at home now, we have to do double shift to talk to them, to interact with them, to play with them. Don't let them fall into this mess. מה זה?
We ourselves. We have to get that out, we have to get ourselves out.
Throw your phone in the garbage.
So why don't you make a rule when you're coming home, shut the phone off? Who's gonna look for you now? You see, I don't have a choice because I have to answer the mikveh, this and that. And even this, I'm very careful because it can suck you in.
If the phone is not a conversation, you just go online and to go to the site.
Scroll, just scrolling.
Only the phone.
It's just to get you off, to disconnect you from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's the only job. Facebook has it. The whole world have to know where I was.
Some status.
I was at the wedding. I get a call. Rabbi Haimoff, we saw you at the wedding. I didn't see you. Where were you? Yes. For me, somebody called me up. He said, we saw you. I said, where did you see me? He said, on Instagram. It's crazy. Okay, Rabotai, our time is up. To be continued, בעזרת השם. ובכלל יאמר הקדושה אומר, צג השבור זכות ישראל, תיגמר לתורה מצוות שנאמר לך חפץ למען צדקו, לתורה ויאדיר.